Hello out there, and this is Skeeter. I took a little trip, that's why I ain't been on here much, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about faith. And you know, the Bible tells us that the Lord gives us faith; it's a gift, and with all gifts, they're freely taken when you trust in Jesus, and we have to trust in Jesus. And so, with that, I'm gonna give you an example. I flew down to Florida, and I flew down to Florida, and as I was flying down there, I left out of Phoenix and I got to Atlanta. And when it came time for my flight from Atlanta to Tampa, we had to do a little bit of running around, but they finally told us that our flight had been canceled. And so they put me on a standby and said, if we get a flight that's got room on it before you go into Tampa, we'll let you fly to Tampa on that plane. But they didn't guarantee me a flight. And they wouldn't get me in a motel room. And I wound up sleeping in the airport on a very uncomfortable bench, which I didn't get much sleep. And then I got the flight that following day, went to Tampa. My face is what that'll get there. And got to Tampa. My son and his wife picked me up and took me to their place. Spent a few days there, and while I was there, I bought a truck, 1992 Chevy. Nice old truck, Chevy Cyan 1500 two-wheel drive. And I started driving when I headed out here. That was the beginning of a 2,000-mile journey. I drove from Spring Hill, Florida, to the first rest stop, which was also the Welcome Center in Texas. When I got to Texas, I was on I-20. I stopped there. It was late, and I slept for about 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours maybe. At least till the sun came up, which I don't even know. I didn't even look at what time it was. So I left out of that Welcome Center and drove 20 across past Dallas. Can't remember where it turned off, but I turned off and went through in Plains, and the pulley had broke. So they got me a new pulley. A mechanic shop there got me a new pulley. And
That's still
they,
super you.
and then they got me back on the road. Well, I went up the road a little bit, and what I know now is the engine started overheating. My temperature gauge had quit working when the belt got thrown. So I didn't know how hot or cold it was. But I got it up to, I got as far as Roswell, New Mexico. I think the aliens got into my truck and messed it up a little bit. And so I was stuck in Roswell. When a buddy of mine come got me, hooked up his trailer, come got me. That was 500 miles one way. And when we went back a little different way. And he got picked up a part that he'd ordered on the way home, and we went by and he fixed a motorhome so people could get on the road and get back to home, which they were going to Florida. They were nice ladies. Well, he got me home, got checking the truck. I know it needs an oil pump because the oil pressure's running low. But I need a temperature sending gauge so I can see how hot how the engine, if the engines get hot or not. But I didn't hurt the engine at all, which is a miracle. I had faith in God when I took off in that truck that He would get me home. And the Lord got me home. I'm pretty tired, but I'm very, very happy to be home. And I'm glad the Lord made it possible for me to get home. He blessed me the whole way. So, and with faith in the Lord, anything can be overcome, no matter how bad it seems when it happens. Jesus loves us, and He helps us through things. I mean, we are promised to go through tribulations. That's part of being a Christian. You're going to have tribulations. But other than that, trust in Jesus. Trust that He'll take care of you, and put everything in the Lord's hands, and He will be taking care of you. So, with that said, may God be with all of you, and may He bless you, and may He take care of you and your families. This is Skeeter signing off.
Are you ready for